What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages? Runtime Error here, back with another episode of Minecraft. Now, I know how we talked about that in this episode we were probably going to do something about that great big ugly iron farm behind us. But yeah, plans change. I'm still kind of working on how I want to make a windmill thing around this, but before we do that, there's some other things just in the area that have to be taken care of, starting with this ugly cobblestone one-line bridge thing that we've done. Let's go ahead and build the actual bridge today, and then there's a couple of other things that I thought that maybe we could do if we have time in this video. Our little house, our little farmhouse over there is getting super crowded. I mean, just look at this. Just look. It's so cramped. So cramped and crowded, and there's things just everywhere. And it just won't do. So I thought that maybe another thing that we could do today is kind of work on some of the other little smaller builds in the area. Build like a stonemason's cottage and a blacksmith's house, and just kind of move some of our workstations around, and maybe even some of our materials, our storage materials around, if it doesn't end up being too inconvenient. But I think, for starters, let's get a bridge built. I kind of want to build a bridge right there, I think. We'll make it, yeah, 3 wide. A 3 wide lane. Now, ordinarily, I would probably extend these pillars down to here, but I think, actually, what I'm going to want to do is make this look sort of reinforced, if that makes sense. But first of all, let's get some pillars in place. Maybe we go 3. Let's make sure that one extends all the way to the ground, and go 1 higher, and then go 3 again. Into the ground. 1 higher. Oh, or it could be the same. That's fine. We'll make it 1 higher in a minute. 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. This one's on the ground already, so that's fine. We did it. And that one is 1 higher. 2, 2, 3, and then it might be all the space that we've got. I'd love to know how far that's gonna go. This one needs to go up 1 higher. I think I did actually mess with this a little bit in a creative world, and I think we've got this big open gap here. I think we can squeeze in a span of 5. Just to change it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that one goes all the way down to the ground, which is perfect. We'll figure out the height of these things later. 1, 2, 3, and that goes to the ground. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. This one's got to go in a couple. I always want to do that. It just looks silly if it's sitting on top of the dirt. If it's exposed a bit through the dirt, then it actually looks like it's a sunken piling, if that makes sense. Then 1, 2, 3, and now we're ground level. So it gives us a 3 space, a 3 space, a 3 space, a 5 space, 3 spaces, and a 5 space. Perfect. Okay. And then we'll have to do the same on the other side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and 1 here. We did it. Perfect. Both sides are done and completely evened out. Now, let's see. I wanna, first of all, I don't like that ugly exposed log. So I think we're gonna do something like this, and then we can run stringers sort of all along the edges. And I'm kind of liking the idea of making a minor curve, not a big curve. Obviously, we're going to curve it up. That's why each of these pillars is higher. We'll do just a little bitty curve. And also something to consider is that, you know, this is not going to be like a big fancy bridge, right? Not a big fancy bridge. This is a poor farming town that we're building here, and so they're not going to have a whole lot of stuff. Everything is going to be very, what's the word? Useful? That's not the word I'm looking for. Everything is very functional that they do, and they do it with materials that they find around the area, and you know, if it ain't broke, they don't fix it. Point is, we're not gonna build a big crazy fancy bridge. We might build big crazy fancy bridges later on, somewhere different. But this, you know, this is just a little poor farming town. They don't have master bridge builders around that can do things like that. At least that's the story I'm going with. Yeah, I kind of like what this is doing, so we'll just keep that up, and now it starts to step down again, so if we do this, and this, and one more time like so, and then down from there. Perfection. I'm liking it. I'm liking this already. I did a little bit of terraforming, by the way, to make room for this, and it looks like I'm gonna have to do a little more, but that's alright. That is more than okay. Ooh, thought I was out. Thought I was out of my slabs. 1, 2, 1, 2. We did it. Now, the actual road we'll do in, the bridge, whatever. We'll do that in oak. I think I want to start from the other side. It probably seems silly, I know, but in my head, this side is the front of the bridge, and so for that reason, I wanted to start here. Anyway, maybe if we go 1, 2, 3, and then we come up. We need to be on the top. Come up to 2. To this one here, and then up again. Oh, that was the wrong spot. Ugh. Give me this one back. And then up one more time all the way across. Be on the top of this one. Perfect. Okay, last slab right there. Perfect. Alright. Yeah. Let's just kind of run over it here, take a look. Feels good. Feels like a little elevated bridge. It's not looking too bad yet, but maybe we do a little bit extra just to make it a little bit nicer. Maybe actually we could extend this. Oh, that's painful. Shovel. Like so. Into the ground. Do the same thing on the other side. So it kind of looks maybe a little extra built up and extends into the ground support stringers or whatever you want to call those. Okay, I'm liking that. We're definitely going to have to pull this back a little bit, but I can do that later on off camera. Now let's make it let's do something about making it prettier. I know I said we're not going to go crazy, but at the same time, there's no reason for it to be ugly. If we do, this, maybe some spruce fence gates like this, and then we could come up, but I almost want to keep them on the same level all the way along. Just because I just think it'll look better from down below. That's here, I think. I'll have to check it in a minute. And then in the middle, just to give it a little something different, let's take these down. Okay, and then because it's a larger gap, I was thinking that we could do something like this. Maybe put a little arch there. No, hang on. Yes, arch. No giant bump out like that. Maybe we just do it like that, and then we bring these other. Give me these back. Then we can put these along the top. Maybe every other with a fence post in between. And then we could throw on a couple of lanterns. Just like that. Let's do the other side real quick, and then we'll take a trip down below and see how it looks. And if we like it, we can do it to the other side. I kind of like it. I kind of like it a lot, actually. It's like I said, it's not beautiful. It's not the most amazing thing ever, but it's not hideous. It looks supported. It looks like a bridge. I'm happy with that. Honestly, I'm very much happy with that. Let's do the other side. Perfect. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's actually light it up a little bit more too. Maybe just in the beginning. Just at the front and the back of the bridge. Give it a little bit of light, and then maybe I even thought, I'm not sure if we can make this work or not. Did I bring scaffolding with me? I did. If we come up underneath here, is there anywhere, where's an actual bottom half slab? Is that a bottom half slab? It is. We could add just some lights here, just basically ambient light is all that really is, so that it'll be lit up at night. You won't even probably see the lanterns, but you'll see the light coming through. Where were those? Here or here? Here. I think. Oh. Perfect. We did it. Alright. We'll take a look at that at night and see how it looks. But, I mean, honestly, I think that's it. I think that's a done bridge. Right there. Definitely better than the cobblestone piece of garbage that we had to begin with. Look, it works like a bridge. It does all the bridge things that a bridge is supposed to do. So we're good. Maybe just real quick, before we move on to the next project, let's make it look a little sturdier. Like it was sort of planned and a proper footing was poured. And then honestly, I'll probably come back at some point and texture it a bit. No, that one didn't really need to be there, but it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, and we'll add some texture to it later so that it doesn't look completely. Let's do this too. Ah. Yep, actually. So that doesn't look all completely one-noted and pure, beautiful stone. We'll probably want to make it look a little degraded. We'll throw in some cobble, some gravel, some andesite. Okay, on to the blacksmith's house here. So I was just kind of looking over the video for the bridge that we just built, kind of getting that edited together to see where we were at for time. And it definitely went longer than I expected. So I'm going to try to just kind of knock this out here pretty quickly. Now, for those of you who know, which should be everybody at this point, I am not the most creative Minecrafter. Runtime isn't super creative guy. It's just not. You know, I accept that limitation of myself. And so what I do is I stand on the backs of others who have come before me. And I try to either be heavily inspired by other YouTubers, or just downright steal from other YouTubers. And so this little build is probably more so the stolen variety than it is the heavily inspired variety from an amazing builder and YouTuber by the name of Blue Nerd Minecraft. Check him out. I will put a link down in the description to the tutorial for this build. He is actually the same YouTuber that inspired the idea for the harbor. He's got a really cool time lapse of building a harbor, and then he tends to put together a tutorial for all of the builds that he does in the harbor, or at least most, or at least that's the thing that he's working on. So definitely go and check him out. Especially if you like this building, go check out his tutorial, give him a like, show him some love. But we're going to just go ahead and kind of fill all this in right now. And we'll come back through and texture it later and make it pretty. But it's a really cool build, and like, you know, he does a lot of really cool stuff in terms of like interior decorating design things. Did that not go? One of them's too high. I think it's this one. We'll deal with it later. And you know, runtime, probably not going to be doing that. I'm not real great with it. I could just copy his, but I don't really want to do that either. But then also, like, I don't know. I don't, how am I trying to say this? If I'm never going to be in there again, after I've decorated it, then I just kind of don't see the point in bothering to decorate it. But this is a really cool build, guys. This is, I fell in love with this when I first saw it, because it's got like this nice little house off the back, but then also, what he's done is made, I feel like I'm doing too many blocks here, this open outdoor work area that just looks really cool, or at least I thought it looked really cool, and so I wanted to build it here in our world. Basically, it's gonna be like so, and then something's off. Something's not right. Did I not build it out far enough? This should definitely be 3 and not 2. Let me see what I did. Okay, not entirely sure how that happened. I must have just had my dimensions off. I just went ahead and extended this out by 1 more block to give us some more room in this area here. And then we want to do... What's up, B? Something like... Oh, I should have done that differently. Can you do this? No. 2, 3. We'll need to put another one up there. Let's grab... Oh, I didn't bring my scaffolding with me. Okay, well, whatever. I'll deal with that in a minute. Let's do this. Just kind of enclose this area off here, and then we'll do this and make it just a little bit more. So then we got a little balcony area to look out for our guy who's in here working so hard at all of his blacksmithing deals. And then we'll put a little arch here for this door. And then in addition, we'll give it some depth and texture variation. Yeah, like that. And then this here. Just like so. That's our doorway into the house. Perfect. Again, we may put like some storage and things in here. We may decorate it a little bit in the house area, but mostly this is what we want. This work area for our different our different words runtime. Why can't you words ever? What's wrong with you? Is this 4 or 5? For our different benches, crafting benches. 2, 3, 4. That's too many. and minor storage things, right? We'll do like some keep our ores and things over here, maybe some of our ingots, just to get them out of the storage system in the farmhouse. At least for now, until we build an actual storage system, and then all that's going to go away. So now on this, so we're going to have a main house here, 2 stories with a standard gable roof, and then it's going to have kind of like a lean-to deal over here. For that, we want to do basically something like this. I really wish I'd brought my scaffolding with me. Could go get it, I guess. This and this. Alright, and then knock out this. And then we're going to continue this idea on. So, that was wrong. Do this. And then another one here with a stone brick. And then another one like this. And we knock out that. Perfect. Let's take a look. Yeah, alright, cool. So then this will be the outside work area. Alright, I went ahead and grabbed my scaffolding, and then I did a quick texturing pass on all the walls and floor. All the walls are pretty much the same, except I tried to leave this area mostly stone brick. And then worked in some cracked stone brick as well. And then in the floors, I did something a little bit different. There's no stone brick in the floors. On the inside, I used some polished andesite. Just a little bit, figuring that this is the inside of the house. This was probably really nice when it was first built. Whereas this is more like the work area where lots of things happen and lots of heavy metals and hammers and tools are being thrown around. So that instead of using polished andesite, we threw in a little bit of gravel. And left a lot more of the cobblestone around, and then this one became really smooth stone heavy, or stone heavy, I guess, just to give some differentiation between the 2 areas. I also knocked out a couple of windows here already, with just a little bit of detailing. 3, 4, 5. So let's come up here and go to the second story. Maybe one more. There we go. And start getting that taken care of. So here what we're going to do is throw in a couple of upside down stairs like this. And then we'll fill them in with slabs. Same on the other side. Like so. And then we can knock these corner bits out here. And we're going to use stripped spruce log as like a beam to connect the 2. Oh, wrong! Alright, perfect. And then also we can go ahead and... Oh, I don't have any. I'll have to get some more planks. We'll fill this in as like a plank floor. But for the time being, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and put some supports here. We'll do another one in the middle. 7, we'll make that one taller for the gable peak. 4, and then the same on the other side. 2, 3, 4. Gable peak. 4, and then along. Oh, I see you, creeper. Where'd you go? Oh, yeah. You're dead. And then around here, just every other, we'll put another line of the stripped spruce logs. Now, and then in between here, we'll do the concrete like before. What I'm thinking is, I was really kind of... Now, if you go back and watch the tutorial, which I strongly suggest that you do. Uh-oh. There we go. He uses white concrete, which is exactly what we've been using. I did it again. Stupid block placing. which is exactly what we've been doing with a lot of the other builds that have a similar technique than this. And I was really wanting to switch it up and use a different color for this. I was thinking like a green or a yellow, because, you know, if you've watched me for a while, you know those are kind of my deals. I like the green and the yellow. Unfortunately, I tried it out quick first in a testing world, and it doesn't look good. It didn't look good at all. It looks way... Then I tried maybe like a light gray. I thought maybe that could work. No, it looks really good with white, and I don't personally feel like it looks very good at all with any other color. So... that's what we're gonna do. Alright, now with all the concrete in place, we'll just bring this around like so, and give like an exposed beam that ties the roof together, just like that. There we go. Now, one of the things that he had added in his tutorial that I really like, or you can say I also knocked out a couple of windows already that we'll put in later. One of the things that I really liked was the addition of this little staircase that kind of runs up the side of the building, just like so, in order to get over here to a entrance to the house portion. And again, even though we won't really be decorating it probably or going inside of it, I still like... We're still going to see the outside, right? And I like the way that this looks from the outside. So, then maybe we do... What? Upside down, and then a this way, and then a this way? Does that give it a porch detail? Sure does! I like that. We'll do like this to make it look supported and beefy. Alright guys, for the sake of time, I went ahead and put the roof on this building here. I'm sure you've seen 100 roofs being done. You didn't need to see me do it again. I also put a little guardrail system on our short staircase that goes up to the main living quarters. So now, we're pretty much done with the build. We can go ahead and detail this thing. Make it pretty, move some of our stuff over. But the first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and put in a forge chimney. We need some place for our blacksmith to smelt up all of his goods, all of his ores, and make all of his ingots. We need to go this way. Yeah. And then one here, and then maybe one here. And then we can do like so. And a couple of these. One more like this. And then the rest of this will be... Oops. We'll just fill in. Including one. Oh, no, not there! Silly runtime. There. Can I get that one from the bottom? Sure can. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, do we have... No, we didn't have any extra ones in there. I'm going to go ahead and do this now as well. I'm going to break out the floor here. That was a bad idea. Jumping in was a bad idea. And drop in a couple of campfires. Now, it's important to note that I have fire tick turned off on this server, so lava is not going to start making things, burning things up. If you don't have fire tick on, you should leave out either the lava or the campfires, probably the lava because it's dangerous. But anyway, so now we've got this. It looks like he's got all kinds of hot coals and melted stuff, and smoke is rising, and it's amazing. Now we need to continue the chimney. Whoa! It should be right there. Sure is. Don't fall in. Do not fall in. That'd be very, very bad. Very bad indeed. And then right here is the other one, and here is the other one. Yes. So then, just like that. Wait, is there one here? There is. Okay. Just like that. Technically, we don't really need this one. Oh, we do need that one, though. So then we'll do just like this, and then give it a little fun little definition detail all the way around, like that. Oh no, I can't place it from here though. How about like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. And like this. Oh, that didn't go. And like that. There. Beautiful. Hop up to the top and punch these back out. Didn't get that one. It's lost. It's gone forever. I could get it and use my elytra, but I won't. And then we'll do that. Make sure that we've got smoke coming out of the chimney. And cap it off just like so. Cool. How's it look? It looks amazing. I love it. Alright, so that's the forge complete. Now we can go ahead and set up the little workshop area. Okay, decoration-wise, we're going to have this, we're going to keep it pretty simple. It's going to be basically the same that it was in Blue Nerd Minecraft's tutorial video. Let's throw an anvil right here. That kind of makes sense. He's working over here. He's going to need an anvil. And then we'll put down a couple of smithing tables just for the look of it. Just like so. As well as throwing a lever on top of this one. Kind of looks like a little mortar and pestle or something. Like he's grinding up coal to add carbon to his iron to make steel and all the things. And then... I don't know. And then let's make a little shelf. Right here. Just like so. Add a little shelf support. Do I still have them? I do. Zerp zerp. And then a little connection so that it looks like a real shelf. And we can throw on a chest. And a chest. And a couple barrels. I only made 2 barrels. Okay, another chest. Crap. The problem with that is that then you can tell there's nothing in the corner. So if I do this, and then this, and then this, then I can shift click this chest right there so it stays separated. Perfect. Alright, good deal. We've got a little bit of stuff going on there. Actually, now that I've done this, I think we're going to take it out. It makes for a cool decoration, but instead of doing that, let's put a couple of blast furnaces and a couple of regular furnaces over here, because this is actually going to be the place that we come to do those kinds of things for the time being. I'll throw some of the blaze rods that I've got in there. And I'll bring more blaze rods later and fill them up. It'd be nice to set up like an auto smelter kind of deal. Maybe we'll even put one inside. Like just small ones. But for the look of it, I think I like this. I like that a lot. That's going to work out really well. We can get rid of these. Put them in here. Just like so. And these extra ones that we pulled out. Just like that. Hey, but that's all the time we've got for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out and watching the video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed it, please make sure that you hit that like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. It helps out the channel. It helps out all those search algorithm things. When I have more subscribers, I get shown to more people and all that stuff. So that more people could come and find my questionable content. Anyway, until next time, this is Runtime Error, signing out. Peace.